Good morning, everyone. Welcome to All Things Life with T. I am Tshepiso, and you're tuned into requirements for different universities that we have chosen, and for just this specific 4 qualifications for just this video. We are trying not to have this video very long. However, we chose 6 universities from which we will be giving you requirements of the 4 qualifications that we have selected. Not that the Faculty of Health Sciences only has this qualifications. However, we had to just, start with this one so that, we can bring about others at a later stage, right? Also, the universities that we have chosen are not the only universities that exist. You will have to just go and check the list of universities whose applications are open, the list that we have already uploaded on our channel. And let's get down with this. So the universities that we will be doing are Wits University, University of Johannesburg, University of Limpopo, University of Cape Town, University of Pretoria, and University of Free State. We will try by all means to bring you qualifications that other universities do offer under the Faculty of Health Sciences. However, for now, we're just going to be tackling the 6 universities that I just mentioned, and the qualifications that we are going to be giving you requirements for are medicine, MBCHB or MBBCHB for other universities, and then pharmacy, optometry, and nursing. Please note that in this video, we'll also be telling you as to whether that particular university does offer that particular qualification, or as to whether we found it in their prospectus, because some universities do have, for some reason, they have some qualifications in a different setup, and they don't appear in their prospectus. So when you hear me saying I did not find it in their prospectus, just know that, that's what it means. So yeah, I want you guys to note that most universities don't really take mathematical literacy. However, where we found mathematical literacy, we're going to give you that requirement, that particular qualification, and also what the university that would be, right? Okay, so starting with medicine, it requires at the University of Witwatersrand, that's Wits, right? It requires level 5 in English, level 5 in mathematics, level 5 in life sciences or physical sciences. Mathematical literacy is not written. So the APS as well is not written in their prospectus, or we did not find it. Pharmacy, it requires level 5 for English, level 5 for mathematics, and not written mathematical literacy. Life sciences and physical sciences, it requires level 5. No APS written. So ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be trying to calculate or add the APS levels that have been written or stipulated in the prospectus of any university, because we don't want to be, making mistakes in the addition or the subtraction of the APS level that they expect. So the APS level, total level that they require from each university, they are supposed to put it out in their prospectus, and if it's not there, just make sure that you probably just call them and inquire from them. However, we'll also do some research and try to see if we can find the APS level total levels for you for that particular university, right? Okay, so optometry, we did not find it in the prospectus of the Witwatersrand University. Nursing, they require a level 4 in English, level 4 in mathematics, level 4 in life sciences or physical sciences. Mathematical literacy is not written. So if you have done mathematical literacy and the other subject that I just mentioned, please make sure that you look for an alternative university that takes mathematical literacy, right, for that qualification or for any other qualification. But for Witwatersrand University, mathematical literacy is not required for the 4 qualifications that I just mentioned, or for the 3 that they offer or that we found in their prospectus. So University of Johannesburg does not have medicine as far as I know up to now, but if they and also pharmacy is not we did not find it in their prospectus. If any new developing information comes out, we will definitely come and inform you guys as to whether now they are offering pharmacy or medicine, and you will also dish out the requirements that they have, like the NSC levels that they require from you guys from matric. But they do offer optometry and nursing. So for optometry, they require English level 5, mathematics level 4, mathematical literacy not written, level 4 for physical sciences, level 4 for life sciences. So the total APS that they require is 28 points, right? And then for nursing, they require level 5 for English, level 5 for maths, no mathematical literacy not written, level 5 for physical sciences, and level 5 for life sciences. So the total APS is 31, right? And then we move to the University of Limpopo. If fortunate enough, it also has medicine. For its medicine, it requires level 4 for English, level 5 for mathematics, mathematical literacy not written, physical science, they require a level 5, and then life sciences, they require level 5. So the total APS is 27, right? 27 points. And then pharmacy, it requires level 4 for English, level 5 for mathematics, mathematical literacy not written. It requires level 5 for physical sciences, level 5 for life sciences, right? And then the total APS is 27 as well. And then for optometry, University of Limpopo requires level 4 for English, level 5 for mathematics, level 5 for physical sciences, level 5 for life sciences, né? And then the total level APS level is also 27, right? And then for nursing, the University of Limpopo requires level 4 for English, level 4 for mathematics, mathematical literacy not written, physical sciences, it requires level 5 also for life sciences. And then the total APS is 26. Okay? Yes, guys. Let me explain this APS. Okay, I'll explain it at the end. All right. So for the University of Cape Town, we did not find pharmacy, optometry, or nursing in their prospectus, right? So if they do offer it, it probably would be in a diploma, not a degree, because the degrees that they do offer most of the times are listed in their prospectus, and then some of the diplomas that they offer, they will definitely outline it in their prospectus, right? But if it's not outlined, or if it's not written, or we did not find it in their prospectus, then we can't dish it out to you. Fine. So the University of Cape Town has medicine, and then it requires level 5 for English, level 5 for mathematics. Mathematical literacy is not written. Physical sciences requires level 5 as well. And then life sciences, it requires level 4. The APS total is not written, so just go and inquire from them how much they require. But just always bear in mind that the levels that they've put out in their prospectus are the minimum levels that they require. You can go higher, right? Fine. The University of Pretoria require for medicine, it does have medicine. It requires level 5 for English, level 6. Yes, now it's getting real, right? Level 6 for mathematics. Mathematical literacy is not written. And then level 5 for physical sciences. And then the life sciences is not written, right? Or we did not find it in the prospectus of the University of Pretoria regarding medicine. But here's what you have to put your eye on. The total APS is 35. So obviously they can't just compute or add English, maths, and physics to make 35%, or not percent, to make 35 APS, right? So you need to really make sure that you work tooth and nail so that you get the APS 35 that they require, right? With all your subjects, in case they take any of the other subjects, or some of the subjects that they require they did not write, or in case they require like a higher APS. For example, here they said they require level 5 for English. If they require like to use level 7 for English, then you know that you've gotten your level 7 in English. You're not just going to struggle for them to, add your APS to make up 35 APS total for medicine, or for getting into the medicine program in the University of Pretoria, right? And then pharmacy and optometry, we did not find in their prospectus. They do offer nursing. With nursing, they require level 4 for English, level 4 for mathematics. Mathematical literacy is not written. They require level 4 for life sciences, and then physical sciences is not written, or we did not find it in their prospectus. And then the total APS is 28, right? Okay, then the University of Free State has medicine. For its medicine, it requires level 5 for English, level 5 for mathematics, and then mathematical literacy is not written. Physical sciences, they do require a level 5 for it. Life sciences, they require level 5 for it as well. And then the total APS is now 36. So if you do your proper maths, you would understand that the levels that they've pointed out in their prospectus is like 4 levels for 4 subjects, right? And that is like 5 times 4. And yeah, for all of them, they require level 5s. For all of the subjects under medicine, they require level 5. So you would understand that to get 36 APS total, you can't really use only, 5 points, or 5 times 5, 5 times 4, right? So you need to really work so hard to make sure that whatever subject they're using, or whatever APS they require for the stipulated subjects, you have a higher APS, right? Fine. And then for pharmacy, it's not written in their prospectus. We did not find it. Optometry, they require level 5 for English, level 4 for maths, and then mathematical literacy is not written. They require level 5 for physics, level 5 also for life sciences. And then the total APS is 33 points, right? And then for nursing, they require level 4 for English, and then level 3 for pure maths. So this is the only university with regards to the 4 qualifications that we are tackling in this video that has that takes up mathematical literacy. Only at the University of Free State for nursing, right? They only take mathematics at level 3, and then mathematical literacy at level 6. So you make sure that you also, even if you're doing mathematical literacy, you pass it with like a distinction, or you aim for a distinction, so that if you fall, at least you're falling on to level 6 or level 5, right? But they require level 6 for mathematical literacy, level 4 for physical sciences, and level 5 for life sciences. So the total APS for nursing at the University of Free State is 30, right? Okay, so for all that are applying for this qualification that we are tackling in this video, you need to make sure that you apply or book for an NBT, or a national benchmark test. That's a test that is also used by universities for admission right into the qualifications that I just mentioned in this video. So make sure that you go to the NBT, www.nbt.ac.za, and then book the test, right? Book to write the test. And then after booking, they will give you, or you put in your details and also your email address and your phone number, and then they'll send you a message or an email or a communication, depending on what platform you put out for them to communicate to you through. And then they'll send you a communication of the date for writing that test, the venue for writing the test, and also the time, right? And then because now there's like this corona this, corona that, we're not really sure if they're issuing out venues. If they are, you'll definitely get a venue, but if not, it might be an online thing, or they will just make sure that they communicate that to you, right? Depending on the status in the country. Okay, so that's about it. I want to now explain what APS means. Remember, for example, in the University of Free State, nursing, they require 30 APS, right? It doesn't mean that you have to aim for 30. with all your subjects, you make sure that you aim for what? You aim higher, right? For like 42, 45, right? So that if you're falling at least to 40 APS total, or 39. You get what I'm saying? Because when they start with admission, or when they come to admission, this is how it works. The APS that they've put in their prospectus is the minimum APS. It's not the ultimate APS that they require. No, it's the minimum APS, right? Fine. So with the minimum APS, it starts there going up, or it starts up somewhere in like at the top, going down up to 30 APS, right? For any university, whether APS is 30 or 32 or 36 or 40 or whatever APS that you're seeing in the prospectus, it doesn't mean it's the ultimate APS they require for you to get into that particular program. If nobody else who apply, if somebody like 10 people applied for that qualification, and all of you just aimed for 30 and they want 30, then they will take 10 of you with your 30. Right? Because now it's only the 10 of you that applied, and all the 10 of you got the exact APS, right? But if 10 of you apply, 20 of you applied, and then they want 10 people, obviously, if there's somebody who got like 5 people that got APS around 45, between 45 to 40, then they are definitely going to take that 5 that got between 45 and 40, right? APS. And then those that got like 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34 until 30. If they need 10 people, they've taken those between 45 and 40 APS, right? And there were 5. They are now left with just 5 people to admit, right? So what they will do is that from the number of people that applied, they will check the ones with what? An APS after 40. That's 39. If there's like 2 people now, already it's 3 spaces left. And then they will check the ones with 38. And then if it's like 1 person, 38. The other ones with 37. If there's no one, they'll go to 36. If it's 36, it's 1 person with 36. 36 is in. So they are left with 1 space for 1 person. Even if you applied, like the 20 of you applied, it doesn't force them to like take them, and you got 30 APS. It doesn't force them to take you into their program. They only need 10, and you were 20 that applied. And they start with the highest APS of the person who applied, right? Fine. So then the remaining one is like APS of 30, 35. So you with 30 APS might not get in. You'll be put on the waiting list. And I want you to understand something about the waiting list. If any of the people that were admitted, any of the 10 people that were admitted, decide to drop out of this program, let's say, for example, from the University of Free State Nursing, and say, no, I got admitted for nursing at the University of Pretoria, that's the one I want, right? And they drop out. The first person on the waiting list is probably, if the last person they admitted for the 10 was APS of 36. So the first person is either 36 APS or 35 APS, right? That's the first person on the list, on the waiting list. So if you say, or if you are told you're on the waiting list, you might want to ask them, what's your number on the waiting list? If you are number 3,300 and what, there's no hope for you, Mtase. So please make sure that you understand what the APS that are stipulated in prospectuses mean, and also make sure that you understand that you have to aim high, like higher than the APS that you see in the prospectus, so that if you're falling, at least you're falling like closer to the highest, right? And then the other thing, you have to also make sure that when they say you're on the waiting list, politely ask them what number you are on the waiting list. If you're number 1, then there's a high chance, right, of of you getting in. If somebody drops out, or if somebody leaves that a particular university and goes to another university in that particular qualification or in that particular department. But if nobody deregisters or leaves that particular qualification, then it means you will not be admitted into that particular qualification, even though you qualify, even though you have an APS that qualifies you entry into that qualification, right? So I hope this matter about APS is understood, because many of you are really misled by the fact that you got the exact APS that they require, but now they're not taking you. It doesn't mean that the university doesn't like you, but it simply means there are a lot of students that applied for this qualification and they worked really hard to make sure that they enter with a higher APS, hence they were given preference more than you or over you, right? So please make sure that you work really hard so that if you're, and so that you don't get the exact APS that you are asking for, right? Or the prospectus actually is asking for. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it with regards to the 4 qualifications from the 6 universities that we have chosen for this video under the Faculty of Health Sciences and their requirements, right? So make sure that you go and apply. I have put out a list of universities that have opened now for applications for next year, 2023. Make sure that you apply, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe, to share, to tell your friend, to tell your friend, to tell your friend, to come and subscribe for this information, because it's very important for all matriculants to get in contact with this information and do the right thing, right? And yeah, that is it about Faculty of Health Science, few qualifications that we're dealing with for this video. I am Tshepiso. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out, and we'll see you with the next upload. Thank you.